getting our little April showers. So they come real quick. I have a hoodie on. Just look and see how things were going out here in the garden. Looks like we have some tulips that are just about ready to bloom. My manzanita's still looking good. Cute little flowers on there. It's a sweet little plant. I'm really glad I got that. It's just so small and slow growing that it may take a while for it to be super interesting. But it is pretty. Gotta come up and appreciate it. So, not a lot's going on here, except for things are starting to leaf out. So, this is a butterfly bush, the blue chip one, and same here. So that'll be nice, I think, when they both are blooming. My Carl Forster grafts that I split, this one's doing great, but these two are struggling. I have a couple like that. I hope that they end up coming up well. I still need to get those lilacs in. I have oh my gosh, a 9 bark. I think it's Tiny Wine. It's right here. It's starting to leaf out. So it'll be fun to see it this spring. I hope it blooms. I got it later than spring last year, so I wasn't able to see what it looked like when it bloomed. Apple trees just starting to leaf out. Everything's just getting ready to spring out. This is a bare root rose that I planted in March. It's pink piece. It was bred in the 1960s. It's supposed to be really fragrant, so I'm excited. Look at that. This is Candy Tuft. This is a great spring bloomer. It'll bloom until like the end of May. And it's a great ground cover. This is a white rock cress. So I have the purple one. This would look great in a moon garden. I came out here last night, I was talking on the phone in the dark, and it was just really pretty. Got a lot of tulips that are ready to bloom. It'll be so fun to see. I have some hyacinth. I transplanted this phlox, and there must have been a hyacinth bolden there. So those are really fragrant. It's raining right now, so you can't really smell it. You can see this combination. If you look down, looks really nice. So I got the white candy tuft, some creeping Jenny, rock cress. There's a little group of hyacinth, and that's really all I have. I may add some more, but it's just pretty. Right here on this side that faces the street, tulips that are about ready to bloom. My winter gem box hedge. This is a potentilla. Sometimes they take a while to get their leaves, so don't fret if it's still not leafing out. Got some catnip here, catnip here, and on the other side over in this area I have some as well. Yeah, daffodils have spent, rock cress, candy tuft, getting ready to bloom. This part of my garden, I can see it from the window really well too. I still need to get some stuff going. I've been struggling with this end since I moved in, so hopefully we'll see some progress here this year. It's raining, and that is a good time to get out and pull some weeds, and I noticed that I had some over here in the hardscaping in between my neighbor's lawn and mine, so maybe I'll get a couple of them it is just easier to get them when it's raining. They come out a little better. It's not hard rain, so this grass is from the neighbor's side. Grass oftentimes will creep through under things like this curbing and get into your flower beds. This is a great time. Ouch. It poked me. Grass can be one of those that are hard to get out. They're coming out pretty good right now. If you do some of this harder, not harder, it's no fun to weed. I mean, it gets you outside, yes, but it can be really frustrating if it's not, if you got a lot of it, or if it's so big that it's hard to get out. So early spring for weed prevention is pretty critical because just as plants emerge, so do the weeds. And so if you can get them out when they're littler and emerging, if it's raining, it's always a great time to go out and pull. And hear the birds chirping and get outside in nature. Spending time in nature can act as a balm for our busy brains. I know my brain gets pretty busy sometimes, and I'll be honest with you, I spend 10 hours a day at a computer for work. So, and that's not uncommon for a lot of Americans. With that being known, it's like no wonder I'm so drawn to green things in my life. Contact with nature is associated with increased happiness, well-being, positive affect, positive social interactions, and a sense of meaning and purpose in life. I'll provide a link in the description of this video for the article that I got some of this information from. Not very often you get to go see so many beautiful things in bloom, going to a garden center like I had done previously on the last video. Nature comes in all shapes and sizes, so parks, forests, rivers, oceans, and backyards. They can all boost your mood and feeling of well-being. So go to the park, walk your dog, visit with friends, meet up, go to the forest, take a hike. If you're not much of a hiker, take your camera and take pictures. Go to the river and just listen to the sound. There's a lot of bridges that are really fun to take pictures on or just be close to. If you're lucky enough to be next to the ocean, when you get out there, you know how wonderful nature is. So just going out to your backyard, going into your garden can boost your mood tremendously. And there's not a one size fits all. I know I really like having a campfire and being around friends, but just being around a campfire makes me feel really good. Hiking. I haven't walked my dog a lot lately, but I need to start doing that again. So just think of it as a little bit of care for yourself and get out in nature and use that balm for your busy brain.